what's good, YouTube family? It's your favorite Dreadhead back with another video for Island Auto Works, and today we're gonna focus on the E90. If you guys have been following, if you've been checking out mainly the YouTube page, we don't do too many posts on the Instagram page about my E90. But last week we did a video about my E90 and how I will be turning it into my track, show, and drift car. So today what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna delete the seats in preparation for bucket seats and the brackets for the bucket seats. Last time, like in the behind the scenes, and I didn't get the post up, I had taken off my rear seat. So up top there is my rear seats for the E90. So today we're gonna take out my passenger seat, and then later on we're gonna vacuum it all up, and we're just gonna make things tidy, and then that'll be the official, I guess, race car until further notice. So guys, stay tuned, stay in, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace. So we got the E90 in now. Like I said, just to show you guys, so my back seats have already been deleted. Obviously I need to vacuum and clean up all this stuff. I also took apart my driver's side door panel because I need a new regulator and some other stuff, but I'm also thinking I'm going to completely delete half of the stuff in that door. Eventually we'll take these out once I find a way to delete them and put some kind of panel here, or if not, I'll just leave it out. But today what we're focusing on is this seat right here. We're gonna take out my passenger seat. Now we're just gonna completely delete it, and we're gonna put it upstairs in the garage, and it's gonna stay that way until I get the bracket for the bucket seats that I'll be ordering. And obviously I will drop the link below for everything that I'm ordering and putting in the car. That way you guys can follow along as we build the E90. Unfortunately, my doors, I have some issue with my central locking system, so none of my other doors except for the driver door open. I'm also going to try and, I guess, quickly diagnose that and figure out what's going on, but I'm going to do that after I delete the passenger seat. But here's what you guys need to know. To my knowledge, and yes, I'm going to say to my knowledge because I don't want you guys to quote me wrong. First of all, I have the E90 Sport seats because I have the E90 Sport package car, so they already come with a nice, you know, they come with these nice little, I don't know what these are called, but they keep you in place. But I want something a little bit stronger to hold me in place, so we're going to do bucket seats. And I'm doing my passenger seat instead of my driver's seat because, one, I still drive this car daily at the moment, and I've never put a set of bucket seats in a car, so I want to try it with my passenger seat. And if everything goes right with my passenger seat, then we'll go over to my driver's seat over there. So here's what you guys need to know. Number one, you got, I believe it's 4 screws, 1 screw there, 1 screw over there, and then obviously 2 screws at the back. So what we're gonna do is first we're gonna move the seat all the way to the furthest position. Thank God for electronic seats, which this one's already all the way back. I'm gonna close this. We're gonna take off those 2, I wanna say T40 or T45 screws. Then we're gonna move the seat all the way up. And after we move the seat all the way up, we'll take out the 2 back screws, so stay tuned. All right guys, so we have already taken out the 4 screws, and yes, it was 4 screws for the seating rail, which is pretty simple. And then obviously you're just gonna slide the seat all the way back and the seat's gonna drop. I'm gonna show you guys that right now. So yeah, like I said, I need to clean up some of the stuff obviously, but look, hole number 1, hole number 2, and then there's 2 back there. All you need to do now is just disconnect this right here, which controls your seats and stuff. I think this is all your motor functions. Give me a second. Oh, see if you guys can. All right, boom, look, you just disconnect this, pull this tab up. I'm a little weak today, guys, so forgive me. Pull it out, pull on the black piece, disconnect this. Now my seat is fully disconnected. I can lift it all the way out. Yeah, so all you had to do is disconnect that yellow wire that controls everything, and now my seat is fully disconnected. Now here comes the hard part. Because my doors don't open, I have to figure out how I'm gonna get the seat out of the car. Yeah, have fun with that. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. All right guys, so I just learned something new. Like I said, I've never done this before, but before you fully try and pull your seat out, the seat belt is actually connected to the seat, and I don't mean the seat, the part that you clip into, but the actual buckle, that is actually a part of the seat. So watch this. Right here, There you guys go. You can see. Actually, no. Let me get the better light. All right. Hopefully, you guys can see now. So right there was a little plastic bracket. This thing right here, I took it off already. And this is what I'm talking about. You know, the actual buckle. You have to take off this clip, and then look, I believe this is another T45. You have to take this off. That way you can actually take off the seat belt off the chair, and that way you can pull the chair out. So like I said, I did a little bit of cleaning because I didn't want to show you guys, but look, there go the 4 bolt holes. And pro tip, I suggest that you put back the 4 screws that came out, which look like, mines are dirty obviously, but they look like this. I suggest you put them back in their designated spots, that way you don't lose them. Another pro tip I recommend, you know, maybe a little WD-40, little grease, any kind of, you know, lubricant or something, anti-seize, just so that these things don't get stuck, especially if, you know, my car is old, so I just like to keep things in. But for right now, I'm just gonna throw these in there so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And then, like I said, that yellow cord is the only thing that connects to your seat, and that's all your controls right there. So while I take off the bracket over here, I'll show you guys that again later. I hope this is really informative. Mind you, this does not only apply to if you're going over to racing seats / bucket seats. If you ever, for any reason, have to remove your seats, whether to change the motors on the seat, whether you want to upgrade to like how I have the sport seats, maybe you have the base model seats and you want to switch over to the sport model seats, you're going to need to know this procedure, which is 4 bolts and a yellow connector. That's all it is. And then obviously the 5th bolt for the seat belt. But pretty simple, pretty easy. I think it should be pretty easy for you guys to comprehend and get through by yourselves. I'm stuttering on my words because I'm working on bad sleep right now. But stay tuned as I, you know, figure out how to get this out the car. Peace. All right, guys, I got the seat out. I determined that the easiest thing to do is to just pull the car back out, drop the driver's seat, and just pull the seat out through the driver door. So let me show you guys that now. So there you go. The sport seat is fully out. And now I guess you could say, I wouldn't say gutted, but, you know, obviously I have no passenger seat. I'm gonna try and vacuum up some of this stuff with the small shop vac. Well, I don't have a shop vacuum, but I call it my shop vacuum. Little small thing. I'm gonna try and vacuum out all this, and if I can't get enough that I like, then obviously I will take it to a car wash or something, and have them vacuum it out. But yeah, no more passenger seat. It's finally happening. I'm turning it into a race car. Anyway, guys, you know, stay tuned in, see what we do, and I'll holler at y'all later.